What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, I'll be going over the latest and breaking stimulus check information.
It's World War II. By far. In the last 11 months, we've passed five major bipartisan rescue packages that sent about $4 trillion to fight the virus and to help American families. For context, total net spending by the entire federal government back in 2019 was $4.4 trillion.
If we hit 50,000 subscribers, if my channel gets to 50,000 subscribers by the end of this week, I'll be giving away a total of 50 Amazon gift cards. That's right, folks, 50 of my subscribers will receive a free Amazon gift card. Now all they have to do to enter to win is subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and give my videos a like. And everybody, I would like to give a quick shout out to my friend Bailey David. Bailey just created a channel and she's providing you with all the information in regards to the stimulus checks. And by the way, Bailey is also doing an Amazon gift card giveaway. So yeah, folks, if you want to enter her giveaway, all you have to do is go subscribe to her channel.
So has the federal response. The American people deserve for the conversation about the next steps to begin with them and their needs. Not partisan rush jobs, not talking points. We need to start with the needs of our country. The most recent package, another $900 billion, was literally passed 6 weeks ago, just 6 weeks ago. Let's talk about then where we are right now. On the health front, we've come through a terrible year. We've lost more than 450,000 Americans and counting, but our healthcare heroes held the line. The genius of science put Operation Warp Speed, produced vaccines in record time.
So if you want to stay up to date on the latest stimulus check news, then be sure to stay until the end of the video. I will also be answering all of the questions that you guys left me in the last video. Everybody, we have some great news. The Democrats are already moving ahead on stimulus as Biden signals openness to changes. That's at least according to the New York Times. The Democrats in the Biden administration are moving ahead with a $1.9 trillion economic rescue package
that President Biden can take to kickstart this economy. Canceling student loan debt is the single most effective executive action that President Biden can take to help close the racial wealth gap. Canceling student loan debt is the single most effective executive action President Biden can take to lift the economic prospects of tens of millions of young Americans. Data show that canceling the student loan debt would result in greater home ownership rates.
Now, voting mostly along party lines, the House adopted a budget blueprint that included Biden's sweeping pandemic aid plan, laying the groundwork for Democrats to push it through, if necessary, on a simple majority vote without Republican support. In private meetings with the White House, in private meetings with House and Senate Democrats, at the White House, and via conference call, in the hope that Republicans could be persuaded to back it. But Joe Biden still has no intentions of cutting down his stimulus checks.
But I come today to talk to everyone at Maine State, watching remotely, and those who will not be able to see this but will hear about it. You know, an incredible group of diplomats that I've had a chance to work with, and what we never talk about is you not only have great intellectual capacity, you have great personal courage. I've been with some of you when we've been shot at. I've been with some of you when we've been in places that you would not have any idea you'd want to be when you were going to school foreign policy and foreign service. They never told you what that was going to happen. But you're an incredible group of individuals. And I've said many times over the years, those of you who are stationed overseas and have been stationed overseas, you're America's face. You're what people see in the country you are. They look at you. You are the face of America.
Senator Romney said it is disingenuous for Republicans to criticize Democrats for plans to spend trillions of dollars. Romney told reporters this week, during a Republican House and Senate, we kept on spending massively and adding almost $1 trillion a year to the national debt. Now we say this is outrageous adding to so much debt. Now we say this is outrageous adding so much of the debt. They say we did the same thing when we were in charge. It does show that you have to be consistent in your arguments. Now the remark comes as the GOP raises alarm over a $1.9 trillion bill being pushed by Joe Biden and the Democrats. Many Republicans, including Mitt Romney, say that the price tag is too high, knowing that Congress allocated $900 billion to tackle the pandemic late last year. Everybody tell me in the comments down below. Do you support a third stimulus bill of $1.9 trillion? As I said earlier, folks, Democrats taking the first step toward adopting Joe Biden's relief package by using budget reconciliation. That's a process that will eat up floor time in the Senate, but allow passage with a simple majority, rather than typical 60 votes that are needed to pass legislation. Republicans have said the process, which would effectively sideline the GOP senators, would fail to live up to Joe Biden's calls for unity.
And it matters a great deal how you comport yourself and how you deal with the folks that you're dealing with in that particular country. I find it, many of you among the most incredible, and by the way, I think what we don't do enough, we don't thank your families. We don't thank your families for the sacrifices they make. They make real sacrifices.
More housing stability, improved credit scores, higher incomes, higher GDP, more small business formation, and more jobs. Canceling student loan debt is good for you, whether you have student loan debt or not, because it is good for our economy. Canceling student loan debt would help close the black-white wealth gap by 28 points for African Americans and by a similar number for Latinos. Again, the single most effective action that the President of the United States can take. 45 million Americans, that's 1 in every 5 adults in this nation.
The science and the Operation Warp Speed produced vaccines in record time. And this administration's stated goal of 1 million shots per day is exactly the pace they inherited from the prior team. As we speak, nearly half of the money Congress has sent for testing, and about 2/3 of our funding for vaccine distribution is still in the pipeline. That money is yet to be spent. Let's talk about jobs. Last year, states had to take one of the best job markets in American history, with layoffs and firings at 20-year lows, and literally slam on the brakes.
In regards to Social Security benefits, in regards to SSI and SSDI, disabled adults with limited income and resources may qualify for payments from a Supplemental Security Income Program. When filing for disability insurance benefits online, you can file for SSI at the same time if you are between the ages of 18 and 65 years old, have never been married, or are you a citizen residing in one of the 50 states.